WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Listen on the app.
Online, in the car, it's on all the time.
Ready, set.
I wrote to your station manager about your show, and the funny things that you think funny aren't funny, yet you're still on the air.
Turn it up, we're giving the show.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. It is 6:01, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. Johnny's house on the 3rd of July. Partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorms, 60% chance of rain. High today of 92 with a heat index of 102. This morning, right now, it's 78.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Lily Allen,
Okay.
she is cashing in on her feet. She has joined OnlyFans, selling some feet pictures.
My wife told me about that last night, and I'm like, I've been telling you.
I know.
You got nice feet. We could do it.
So it's funny because she was talking about how like her pedicurist was like saying, oh, your little tootsies would make a killing on, OnlyFans or selling her pictures or her feet pictures. So, and it's funny because I didn't know Wiki Feet was a thing.
Yeah, really?
But I guess Wiki Feet is a thing, and she has a 5-star rating on it.
You know what's funny is y'all joke me about the whole feet thing, but that's funny. Ha, ha, ha. But I didn't know it's a huge market.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and we've been joking about it for years.
But you would think that it would like disintegrate because of all the people with that are out there.
You just can't be surprised because just yesterday you were talking about the Hawk 2 girl. People want to pay money for her to spit in a jar.
Yes,
disgusting.
So
They've got an app called Feet Finder.
I know.
It's huge.
Yeah.
She officially launched her account dedicated to her pictures of her feet, offering up a subscription for $10, which is very cheap.
Yeah.
But, if you want to see feet, it's worth it. So she already uploaded about 6 pictures of her feet, and so we'll see how much money she makes from it.
Amazing.
I know. So
amazing.
I mean, there's so many OnlyFans accounts from like celebrities that are making so much money. So I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
And if her pedicurist is like, you would make a killing.
And if that's your thing, that's your entertainment, $10 a month. Yeah.
Dude, if there was a market for male feet, me and Johnny would start one tomorrow.
Oh my goodness, man! Look at that! Look
Listen,
at that jacked up pinky toe. Look
check
at
out that
pinky
corn
toe.
right there, boy.
But it'd sell. It would sell.
It wouldn't.
There
ain't no
be.
market for men's feet.
I don't think so.
It's ladies' feet because men are weirdos.
That's
Yeah, they
true. So Christopher Reeves, his son Will Reeve, will have a cameo as a reporter in the upcoming Superman movie.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He is a correspondent on ABC News in real life. So that's why it's
is it
like,
really? Okay.
So he's basically playing himself, but his son is everyone's favorite Superman is what they're saying. So the late Christopher Reeve, what they're saying is that it's really cool that he's going to actually come into it because Christopher played the Superman in the classic 1978 movie, and it's 3 sequels. So
I'm just curious, who's Superman now? I'm out of the loop.
I don't know. It was that Will Cavill dude for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So the technology of the time wasn't good, but Christopher Reeve was the best Superman.
Yeah.
Just the technology wasn't great, so the movies are really cheesy.
I had no idea that he was in a horse riding accident.
That's how he got paralyzed.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
He got
Like,
thrown
what
from a
the
horse
heck?
and broke his neck
Yeah.
when he was still acting. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
I read this Superman thing that just blew my mind. You know how Lois Lane fell out of the building in Superman Carter?
Yes.
Yeah.
They said in real life, if she fell like that, his arms would cut her body in 3 parts.
Oh my god.
I mean,
It was.
details.
pretty accurate.
Details.
Yeah.
I mean, he also flew in reverse around the world in reverse time.
Oh wow.
See, that didn't mess with my head, but the whole severing the body in 3 parts, like, yeah, that would happen, wouldn't it?
So if you do watch ABC News, Will Reeve is actually Christopher Reeves' son.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so now that he's going to get his cameo, he's going to play a news anchor, which is what he does in real life. So it's a whole full circle thing for him, which is exciting. I love those articles, though, that tell you, like, if this, like, the Home Alone, if all those, like, tactics happened in real
Those guys
life,
would die.
they would have been dead.
Yeah.
The only movie that kept true to it was like one of the Spider-Mans. I think it might have been Spider-Man, the Amazing one. When Spider-Man Garfield, Andrew Garfield played, he shot down and saved MJ. but it broke her back because it stopped her so
Okay,
fast.
yeah.
So he
Okay.
accidentally killed her. When that happened, I was like,
Oh, that's like real life.
That's real life.
it's real life. It's not a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, stuff will mess you up. If you want to be messed up, look at those stories and tell you what really would happen.
I know.
If those things happened in movies. All right, weird stories that are so true on a Wednesday on the way on Johnny's House.
Direct from Hollywood with Ryan Seacrest.
Mindy Kaling made the decision to have kids as a single mom a few years ago and never looked back. But she opened up to WSJ Magazine about some of the challenges she faces as she raises two kids, age 5 and 3, on her own, saying, "It's really rewarding, but in terms of my career as a single mom, I'm the breadwinner in the house. So there's a lot of panic that comes with that, but the buck stops with me. I have to earn money for them. Having kids is everything. Wanting to be a good role model, wanting to produce content that doesn't embarrass them and makes them proud is another layer to my life and a complication that I welcome." Mindy Kaling there. Her next project that she's both writing and producing is about a woman running a professional basketball team. Starring Kate Hudson. Look for that. Netflix soon.
That's Direct from Hollywood.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Sutherland's July 4th event is booming with 6 new Nissan models under $30K. Prices as low as $19,500. Plus food, fireworks, and a chance to win a new grill. Sutherland Nissan Orlando, home of the lifetime warranty.
Number RL868137, MSRP $19,760 plus taxes and fees.
Be sharp, be on budget, be in the know, and become your own success story. At Valencia College, you can earn an associate or bachelor's degree for about half the cost of a state university. And our financial aid team is available to help you get your college costs even lower. It's success without the stress. Be smart about tuition. Become a worry-free student. Apply now at valenciacollege.edu. Classes start August 19th.
Attention, holiday shoppers. Our 4th of July sale is going on now at Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg. Over 250 new Hyundais, all with special 4th of July savings. New Santa Fe's, Tucson's, Elantras, even Palisades, all with America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Plus, owner assurance. You get it all during the 4th of July sale at Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg. JenkinsHyundaiofLeesburg.com.
Sabrina Carpenter at 6:16 on a Wednesday, July the 3rd. Partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorm, heat index of 102, 78 right now. Weird stories that are true. What's going on?
Well, a big tip has turned into a big lawsuit. Dude left a $3,000 tip back in June. There was a waitress at this place called Alfredo's Cafe. So she was shocked because she found that she had a $3,000 tip on a $13.25 Stromboli.
Okay.
So the server, she was like shocked, and she went and saw the manager. The manager even chased down the customer to make sure it was legit. And the customer said yes, his name was Eric, and he wrote "Tips for Jesus" on the check because there was a social media trend that people were over tipping and saying, tips for Jesus.
Okay.
And so everything was normal. The restaurant paid out the tip. Everything's cool. But then a few weeks later, the restaurant got a letter that said the tip had been disputed. So they had already paid out the money to the girl. So now
the guy that did it disputed it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And so now, do they take the money back from the girl? Because, she's already spent the money, obviously, and she thought it was hers. Or do they sue the guy? They tried to catch up with the guy. They found him on social media, but he wouldn't answer anything. So now they are filing a civil lawsuit against the dude.
Yeah, yeah. Because didn't you say they checked with him and he said it was good?
Yes.
Yeah, we went to you. You said it was good.
Yes, and I saw something going viral over the weekend. There was someone complaining because a manager went and checked on a tip to make sure it was legit. And they're like, oh, why are you doing that? Because I don't think I can afford a tip like that. And this is exactly why.
I would have been like, no, sir, sometimes mistakes are made, and I don't want to overcharge you if that was not your intention.
That's what the manager said.
Yes.
And there was a giant argument that went back and forth all over X over the weekend about it. And this is why, because now they have a GoFundMe set up to try to pay the girl. Because, the restaurant shouldn't be out the money. The girl shouldn't be out the money.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
There's a TikTok of a guy who he said if a fine dining manager could speak his mind, and he would say all the things, I would have gone, no, I don't think you can afford it. No. So you don't think I can afford this? No.
No, I don't think. I think you have no intention of leaving this tip.
It's just like, why are you doing it in the first place?
Well,
social media, I bet you, because you get to post that you did a tip for Jesus, and you get to post it.
And then he pulled it back.
And then he pulled it back.
This is a grown man writing a $3,000 check.
Yeah.
Or bill.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Hey, look, everybody wants to be famous.
Yes.
And if it means that they're going to take your $3,000 back,
right.
got nothing to do with my fame.
No. Yeah, and one of the servers was like, look, tip in cash. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, no one carries around $3,000 in cash. But if you're going to tip for Jesus, then go get the money out and go tip for Jesus with the cash.
That's messed up.
But that's the way to do it, I guess. There is a school of management and business in Vietnam, and it's a little hard to get into. Now, college is hard to get into sometimes.
Yep.
The acceptance rate for some of these schools is very hard, but there's a new requirement over at the business school in Vietnam. It is a height requirement. You cannot be accepted. If you're a female, you have to be 5'2", and if you're a male, you have to be 5'4".
Okay.
They said,
I mean, that's I feel like that's below average, so they're not asking, but why?
It's in Vietnam, so the height difference over there versus here.
Yeah.
They said you cannot be a top-tier manager if you are, diminished in size.
So they're thinking people want to respect your authority if they got to look down at you. Not on you, but look down at you.
It's a business management school, and they think for you to have any sort of authority, you need to be taller than average. So they now are not accepting any women under 5'2" or any males under 5'4".
Maybe that's why they don't respect you around here, Brian.
It is why. It's one of the reasons. I've said this in life. It's one of the reasons. Because I'm short.
How tall are you?
5'6". I mean, I'm
average. That's
I'm
not
slightly
short.
below average.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm when you put me next to anyone who's 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", I look really short.
Yeah.
All management around here tall?
Yeah, I mean, B-Mac was the only one who really wasn't tall, and he was still taller than me.
Yeah.
And ironically, I'm smarter than all of them.
Yeah, I mean.
I'll say that again. I'm smarter than all of them.
And he's always right.
In case you missed it, I'm smarter than all of them. I
don't think Brian has a self-esteem problem at all.
No. I've been fighting all my life, Johnny.
All my life.
I've been telling y'all they are using AI in crazy ways in China.
Okay.
Well, there is a Chinese scientist now that has engineered a humanoid robot controlled by human brain cells. It's called brain on a chip. That's what they're calling it. They use stem cells intended for human brain development, and they put it into robots.
Oh, wow.
So now they are making half-human robots.
So they're doing the opposite of what Elon Musk is doing. He's putting the chip in humans.
Yes.
They're taking the brain and putting it on the chip and putting it in robots.
Sticking the brain in robots.
No.
Wow.
They said these things can now navigate obstacles, track targets, and manipulate objects with visual input, relying solely on their brain-like interface.
Wow. And it's happening so fast.
It really is.
So fast.
So far, they can open doors. They can do all kinds of regular manual tasks with no programming because of the brain cells.
Oh, my gosh. How long do you think until they turn against us?
When they're able to communicate with each other.
Oh, it's going to happen soon.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I won't be here.
Hopefully. I've seen iRobot.
Now,
I know how it works.
Now, AI, everybody's afraid of it, but I'm going to tell y'all something, and no one says sacred in the room.
Uh-oh.
We're about to use AI for ghetto purposes. You know what I'm about to talk about? We got some photos from from the Hall of Fame, and they had a watermark on it. And Brian said, "You know what? AI can take that right."
Oh yeah, I have a editing program at home that has an AI plugin that will take watermarks off of your photos. Joke's on you, expensive photographer.
Here's the thing, they did give us a code to get it for free.
Yeah.
But we were
on a mission.
You know what? But I'm glad I know about this now because I have 12 years of school pictures that I don't want to buy in the future.
Hey, for $5, I'll take care of it for you.
Sweet.
Before we got the photos, Ray put the watermark photo up, and I said, "You've been on Carnival Cruises, haven't you?"
Yeah. But I mean, even that, our next cruise, we ain't got to buy them anymore.
I believe one of them is still posted. The watermark photo. I'm like, can you hood rats please take that down?
Nope.
We have a pin for free photos.
I like to do hood rat things with my friends.
And this is why we're behind everybody in the world, because we're over here trying to get free photos from Carnival Cruises, and the Chinese are creating half-human, brain-powered robots.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we try to not pay $19.99. And you wonder why we're behind. You wonder.
People is not going, I guarantee, I got $20 in my wallet. I guarantee somebody hit you, Brian. Hey, man, what's the name of that?
Oh, already?
Yeah, for real.
I guarantee
No,
somebody.
I'll pay you $5 for the next 12 years.
Hey, I'm going to start selling pictures of my wife's feet and take your watermarks off your photos. I'm a full-service dude.
Perfect deal.
I'm full service.
Ay. Caught in the line. Let's get into it next on Johnny's House. 6:36, it is Johnny's house. What happens when you call in sick and you run into your boss caught in a lie? We got a story for you on the way. American Rejects, Dirty Little Secret on a Wednesday morning. This is Johnny's house, July 3rd. It's going to be partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorms. Heat index of 102 is going to be hot and muggy today. 102 is what's going to feel like. It is 78 right now. I always say now that, now new generation got it easy when they want to call in sick. All you got to do, now you can just text your boss. You ain't got to call, pick up the phone. We had to call, make some type of contact. You had to practice that you were sick before you even called. How does that sound? Does that sound like I'm sick? Okay, and then you call in. But nope, this person called in sick, but they weren't sick. What was the story on that, baby?
Yeah, so she called in and said that she wasn't feeling well, and she needed to take the day off so she could go to a doctor's appointment to get it all figured out. The work said, okay, no problem. Yeah. So she took the day off, but she wasn't really sick, obviously, and she headed to the airport to take an early vacation. She was taking the extra day to fly out early. So she was in line at the airport, and she looks up, and her supervisor is also in line at the airport to get on the same flight.
Oh, no.
So she posted it on TikTok. She's got like millions of views already. And she said the supervisor walked up and says, wow, this does not look like a doctor's office. Because that's where she said she was going.
Legally now, technically, they can't ask that question. You go like, hey, you can't even say, look, I felt better. Maybe my doctor's in another city.
What about this flight? Did you just randomly book it? Did you just get here early and book your flight?
I don't feel comfortable answering these questions. I don't feel comfortable.
Now, she didn't say whether she got in trouble or whatever, but I guess they did do a little more research, and both the supervisor and her are no longer with that same company.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know what was going on there. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Maybe the supervisor called in sick that day, too.
Right.
Dang. So when did you just get straight up caught in a lie? Back in my bad days, I used to get caught lying all the time. Because, we ain't have social media like that. So you see someone like, look, I'm going to go to bed early. Okay, see you tomorrow. Hit the club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't like, again, social media, your photo's going to show up somewhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that then. You go to a club where nobody knew who you were. They didn't have a good damn time until that person showed up there with a friend.
Oh, boy.
I thought you was going to bed. What can I say?
Yeah.
This isn't my house? What?
No. I mean, look, sometimes when you're just caught in a lie, you just got to admit it. You know what?
There's a point where you just got to pull the cord and be like, all right.
And I tried to stumble through my brain's like, I ain't going to help you on this one, player. You're right. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you are sorry.
Yeah, I know.
In this situation, I am.
All that.
All that. And then I went home because I couldn't have a good time.
Yeah, right? Because then you felt guilty.
Yeah, you felt bad. And then the whole day, you called them and they're not going to answer. And then you called. And then finally about 8 that night, what?
Yeah.
Let me flash back. All right, Ray, you ever got caught in a lie? You're not good at it.
No, I'm terrible at lying. Terrible. But when I worked at Tijuana Flats, like all my friends were my coworkers, and they had off on Sunday. I didn't, and so I called in sick. But I wanted to go to brunch with them. That's why I called in sick.
Didn't you used to date the manager?
Yeah, but this was like before.
Oh, I was like.
Yeah, so this was like before. This was early on, and so I called in sick to go to brunch
with the same people you work with.
With the same people that had off that day, and so of course they were posting pictures on social media, and they all follow each other. And I told them, I said, "Don't tag me, don't post me." But of course, you can see me.
The mimosas flowing.
I remember my manager saying, my general manager, I could see your hand reaching for your drink, and my arm has tattoos.
Oh.
So my tattoos gave it away. Wow. I was like, he goes, how was brunch? And I was like, what are you talking about? I was sick.
No.
And he's like, I saw your hand reaching for your drink with your tattoos.
Here's my thing. I mean, with social media, you talking about I was sick? You roll with that.
I know. But I was like, you guys don't post me. Don't tag me.
But don't you know when he says, how is brunch? The gig is up.
Yes.
Yeah, he knows.
But I was like, but maybe he forgot that I called in sick and he saw everybody else went to brunch. And I was like, oh, I was sick.
You do not have the mind of a liar.
I don't.
You do not.
I cannot.
No, you do not. You ever got caught?
I don't lie all that much, but I will give you this as a warning, Ray, because now you are co-parenting.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids will bust you.
Yeah, they will.
And that's how I figured it out.
Yep.
My son, who when I was separated from my wife, we lived apart. He was only 2.5 at the time, 3.
Mm-hmm.
So he got no problem just saying whatever he sees.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter who was around, no matter where I went, and no matter what I told my wife I did, sometime between the time they left my house when she would pick him up and the time they got home, the conversation would happen about what he did at Dad's house, and he spills everything.
Yep.
So I'm going to tell you now, your kid's going to bust you lying now that you're co-parenting.
I could see that.
So whatever you do and they see, might as well be honest
And
about
if you
it.
don't tell the story, they'll correct you.
And of course, my son used to tell me stuff about what was going on at my wife's house all the time. And I would be like, ask her, and she goes, what are you talking about? Oh, no, Jaden told me.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. We've had those conversations already.
Already?
Why are the kids saying this?
Yeah, don't worry. They're going to bust you.
Oh, my goodness. No, Nerese.
Yeah, I actually threw myself under the bus with this one. It was my first boyfriend, and gosh, I was texting my mom, and I was like, yeah, he's going to come pick me up, and we're going to go get dinner and stuff or whatever. And she was out.
Yeah.
And so once I told her what I was doing, I immediately went back to my phone to text my boyfriend at the time. I was like, okay, she's leaving. Like, come over. And I ended up texting it to my mom, and she's like, oh, honey, we're going to have a talk.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. All right. I want to find out, when did you get caught in the lie? Going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort and the parking pass. We'll hook you up with both, but you got to admit it on the radio. You got caught red-handed in a lie. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. The XL Mobile is 41067. Live streamers, social media, drop a comment. We'll read it for you. Caught in a lie. Universal Orlando Resort tickets up for grabs. We need to hear your story now on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. It is Wednesday morning, and Johnny's house. Going to be a chance of rain later on this afternoon, but they say around the time the fireworks start in Mount Dora, it should be fine today. 102 was going to feel like 78 right now. All right, caught in a lie. We need to hear your story so we can hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort plus the parking pass. Let's go and talk to from Orlando, Lewis. Lewis, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, who caught you in a lie? What happened?
Oh, boy. So I'm working in a theme park, local theme park, entertainment department, and we have a lot of costume pieces and costumes, and I ended up taking something home, and I was doing a photo shoot, and I ended up wearing one of these costume pieces, and I did not, it totally blew my mind. I didn't remember that I had it on. When the book was printed, you know, they pulled me aside, and they said, hey, can you make sure you don't do this kind of thing? You know, I was like, what are you guys talking about? And then they showed me the book, my photo, and the costume piece I had on. And I actually had that costume piece on when they approached me and showed me.
So you pretty much got caught stealing.
I got reprimanded for poor judgment, and yeah.
All of that. You stole it and wore it so much that you didn't even know it was stolen.
He's like, what?
It was a pair of sunglasses. Who cares?
Obviously they do. You hold on a second. That's why you stole something you're wearing it so much you forgot it's stolen. Lorraine from Orlando, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. What you got caught stealing?
I didn't get caught stealing anything.
Okay.
This was years ago. I had just gotten divorced, and somebody handed me 2 tickets to the Stanley Cup playoff.
Okay.
So I could take my son.
Okay.
So, of course, I had to work that weekend, so I called out, said I had an asthma attack, the whole bit. Went to the game, had a fabulous. He was so excited, thrilled, whatever. Called my sister, and my nephew says, I saw you on TV. And I went, what?
No.
And I said, oh, God. Went to work the next day. My boss came up and said, you're looking better. Was the hockey game, did that help you? I had been posted on the Jumbotron on TV.
The chances of that happening. You hold on. Ray, what's over there?
Jackie said that she was on her way to go pick up her daughter to join her friends at the Springs, and then her friends said something about how they wanted it kid-free all day and that they weren't bringing their kids. So she basically was like, well, I'm on my way to get my daughter. So she lied and didn't end up going to the Springs, but then she went later on in the day thinking that they were gone.
They were still there. That's messed up. Me.
XL Moa powered by Attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. It is a no-brainer. Just call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone said they just fired an employee for calling out sick and going on a cruise. They actually busted themselves because they used the company's cell phone at cruise ship rates.
Oh
my God.
So they noticed it on the charges.
Some people need to be fired. Lorraine, when you get caught on the Jumbotron skipping work, you are a winner. A pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort plus the parking pass. Celebrity news.
Travis Kelce has no plans to return to reality TV, but he's got offers.
All right, let's talk about it.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So if you didn't know, Travis Kelce, who is Taylor Swift's boyfriend, he was on an e-dating show called Catching Kelce. So he has done some reality TV. Have you guys watched the Netflix Quarterback show?
I watched a little bit of it. I just wasn't into it.
I loved it. I loved it. So it followed Patrick Mahomes and like some of the quarterbacks and their life and all that stuff. Well, Netflix announced a follow-up called Receiver.
Receiver, okay.
So they did ask Travis Kelce if he would like to be a part of Receiver. And so he actually turned it down because he said he's just done with reality TV. Even though it kind of just like followed along with their life. It was more of just like a documentary of like what their life is like on a daily basis. But I could tell,
receiver.
I bet you Taylor Swift had something to say. You know, if this was when they're dating and they ask him, she's probably like, you can't really have cameras following your life if you're with me. But
or she said how much they're paying you. You're gonna with him on that show. More people will watch quarterbacks,
right?
And she probably said you need to monetize that.
Or if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it.
Yeah,
like me and you, we're gonna make this into something, not no little tiny Netflix tight end show.
Yeah. So some of the receivers I did say yes: Devontae Adams, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel.
Okay.
So there's a couple of them, but yeah, he was just like, listen, you want to keep things private, but at the same time, like I'm not here to hide anything.
Yeah.
But you know, he's got his girlfriend and all that stuff, so he just turned it down. He's done with it.
The red tape would be so hard to cut through anyway, with her
Absolutely.
on tour and all that stuff. Like you gotta get like we were doing a thing for Johnny in a hotel in West Palm, and we got stopped by security. Can you imagine what they'd have to go through to film Taylor Swift?
Oh my gosh,
for
I
sure.
couldn't. Yeah. But he's like, I'm way over it. I just want to play ball. I'm ready. He's like doing his podcast and all that stuff, so he's got a lot of stuff going on anyways.
Well, it's because he has free time. When he plays ball, he's somewhat on a schedule.
Yeah.
Now he has free time, and when he's on a private jet to go see his girl.
So Ed Sheeran, who is a fellow Englishman, swung by the Three Lions training session on Monday. He is just like such a huge England soccer, fanatic, and he performed for them just in the locker room. It was like a private show for them, so it's really cool to see. There's footage of him like playing his guitar. He was singing the A-Team. So this isn't the first time that Ed Sheeran has performed for them.
Yeah.
He's also put on a show like ahead of the Euro final in 2020. So he's just really excited for them.
I mean, he has enough money. He should invest in one of the teams.
I know, that's what I was thinking too, because his home team is getting ready for the Euro 2024 quarterfinal. And so I'm like, I could see him doing that, investing in one of the teams.
He always wears the jersey of his hometown team. I think it's Ipswich or something like that. He supports them like crazy. So
now this is one of those major teams, because if not, because I know those major soccer teams cost billions.
Yeah.
But if this is one of like his local team, he can probably buy it.
I mean, he could definitely buy into it. There's a bunch of people, like famous people, who have done that.
Yeah, it's so cute. Leslie Jones doesn't want anyone peeing in the pool. So, like, this
I
is
can
funny.
agree with that. And why would that come up in an interview?
I don't know. So on the Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast, Leslie explained that she keeps the water at 104 degrees, and people don't necessarily know how their various, body feels in
That's
the water
hot.
and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
I'm saying. I'm like, that's like a jacuzzi
My
almost.
jacuzzi's at 102 when I use it.
Oh my gosh, stop.
And what is hers?
104.
Oh no, 104 is burning.
Yeah, that's too hot.
That's
I
real
know.
hot. Yeah.
So she makes everyone shower and go to the bathroom before they get in. And then she was like, listen, if you do go to the bathroom in my pool, you're out. And I'm like, how do you know that? And she's like, I can just tell. She's like, if you pee in my pool, that means you will pee in my life. And I'm like, what? But she was just like, I understand that you have to go, but she's like, you have to get out of my pool. And I'm like, why is this even
going through all this? I'm gonna just sit in the lawn chair and watch y'all in the pool. I'm not even gonna get in.
But I guess she's like a germaphobe as well. Howie Mandel is the one that is like really,
yeah.
So I think that's what they were kind of bonding over, because she is a germaphobe, and she was like, I'm very strict about who gets in my pool, how clean they are, and I set that rule straight, like before they get in. There's nobody going to the bathroom in this pool.
Now, what's that show Howie's on? Something, is it America's Got Talent?
America's Got Talent, yeah.
I watched for 10 minutes last night. It was absolutely horrible. They had two guys that had T's on their shirt, and
some of the stuff on there is ridiculous.
And they just walk around talking about, we're going to show you how T is in real life. All right, I'm playing baseball. Swing T!
Oh, no.
And they said, you make it through. Yes. I thought it was going to be a gag. I was like, it was horrible.
They got to be joking. Like, they're doing it, I guess, as a joke. Because they know
but they got him through.
I'm like, they put on those people that are just like ridiculous, obviously for like attention, but.
Well, they had some guy dressed like an eagle going, oh, Eagle Man. And of course, he got buzzed. But these two guys talking about everything in life is tea.
That's
It sounds like, you know what, you guys were just hilarious. I'm like,
no.
That's stupid.
Maybe I'm not getting it. But after the first commercial break, I got up out of there. All right, we're going to see if we can help you today. We call it 30 Seconds of Therapy. You tell us what's going on. We give you some real life suggestions, and everybody wins on Johnny's House. .09, it is Johnny's House on the day when there's a 60% chance of rain. High today with a heat index of 102.78 right now. But they say the rain will stop near the fireworks. It's going to be going down in Mount Dora today. Freedom on the Waterfront is going to be happening today from 5 until 10 at Elizabeth Evans Park and the surrounding lakefront. Our sister station, Real Radio 104.1. They're taking over that. I think Fox 35 is going to be, I think they're the sponsor of the event.
John Brown's hosting, I think.
Yeah, he's going to be hosting. So if you're looking for some fireworks, Mount Dora, I think some of us going to be out there tonight. And somebody, hey, y'all ain't going to be where y'all every year? No, we're not. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking about Mount Dora.
No, we're not.
No, that is still going on, but we won't be a part of it. So if you're looking for fireworks, the Freedom on the Waterfront, 5 to 10, they got bands.
All for One is performing.
Inner Circle's performing, and it's going to be a good time out there. So it's going to be a Mount Dora. Mount Dora's coming alive tonight, man. And Brian, you're saying that the way it's set up that you can easily see the fireworks.
Yeah, so it's on the lake that we always boat on, but the way downtown Mount Dora is, it's on a giant hill that leads down to the lake. So they're shooting them off in the lake. So obviously lakefront's awesome.
Yep.
But if you're up the hill a little bit further, you're still going to see everything.
See them all?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going to be a great spot.
All right. Kicking off at 5 o'clock, our sister station is going to be there. Freedom on the Waterfront. Make sure you check it out in Mount Dora today. If you see one of us walking around, make sure you say hello and give us some snacks if you have any.
Yeah.
You got food trucks out there.
Food trucks and everything.
Those are a bunch of bars down there. Cool little spots, yeah.
All right, 30-second therapy. You call us up and say, hey, here's a little situation that's going on. And what we try to do is give you some real-life suggestions on how to handle it and have some fun. In the meanwhile, we got a $50 Checkers/Rallies gift card, and they're going to hook you up July 1st through the 12th. You get in for the chance to win fully loaded fries for a year. That's 52 orders. 100 winners will be selected. Visit frygiveaway.com to enter. But we want to hook you up. $50 from Checkers/Rallies. All you got to do is right now call us up and tell us what is going on. Nothing major. Little situation in your relationship with your kids, with your mate, whatever it is. Let us know. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, and we will hook you up. Food on us, but tell us your story, and we'll try to help you out. We call this 30-second therapy. It is Wednesday morning in Johnny's house. 7:23. It is Johnny's House, the 3rd of July. Expected to be a 60% chance of rain today. Heat index of 102.77 right now. If you have some family in Jamaica, you might want to check on them because there is a Cat 5 hurricane that is heading their way. Now, we do 30 seconds therapy just to have fun on the radio. When it becomes too serious, we cannot put those on. I saw this, and I was looking for an opportunity to talk about it this week because there was a couple of laws that went into effect on Monday. I mean, a whole lot of them. DeSantis like, listen, I'm about to change some things. So here's a couple of them that stands out, and one somebody's suing over. This one's pretty good. It's called the parenting bill. Some parents are required to use a neutral, safe exchange site. So if you have you have custody of kids and you don't get along with the other person, then they have a place like at the police station where you can, okay, it's your weekend, take the child.
Right.
Another one, this new one is HB 461, allows new mothers to no longer be required to report to jury duty if they've given birth 6 months from the reported date. So
that's good.
That's pretty good. Here's one in education, SB 1264. They've added the history of communism is required to be instructed in public schools starting in 2026, 2027. I don't understand that one. Another one, and this is the one that just drives me crazy, is that the self-defense argument where you can shoot bears on your property. I didn't know that was a problem. I didn't know that bears on your property was such a problem that you can just go and start shooting them.
I mean, you don't live in too rural of an area,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
if a bear, it's basically if they threaten you, they can't just be walking across your lawn and
So,
you
hey,
shoot them.
bear!
But if they're threatening you or your pet now,
Of course, but I just thought that's what you did anyway.
I think they were protected before though, so you could
okay.
get in trouble for it. Now they're just saying, hey, look, use common sense. Now don't go out there and be like smacking the bear, and then when the bear comes at you, go ha, pow, pow.
I'm like, dang. Here's one for teens. There's two of them, and one's the one that somebody's suing over. They erase regulations on hours that 16 and 17-year-olds can work, including allowing parents of school superintendents to waive the 30 hours a week limit to schools. So now kids can work. Now, here's the one that people are being sued over. They prevent strippers under the age of 21 from working at any adult entertainment business.
Who's suing?
This is her name. Her name is Serenity. Truly, I'm looking at it right now.
That's her stage name.
I'm like, is it
Her name
like
is Serenity.
her government name?
Serenity. She's 19 years old. The club that she works at is called, and I've seen those signs on the highway, Cafe Risque.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She is going to sue the Florida Attorney General and 2 local prosecutors to stop enforcement of the new law prohibiting adult entertainment business from employing people under the age of 21, claiming it violates their constitutional right. Her name is Serenity. She lost her job at the Cafe Risque in Gainesville after the law took effect on Monday, since she is younger than 21. And they say the law is in effect, which I think is good, to deter human trafficking in Florida, because a lot of that is going on.
Yeah.
But she's upset because when that happened, there's a couple of other people that worked at that place. They got fired too.
Yeah.
She said it is violating their First Amendment right to free speech and the 14th Amendment rights for equality, equal protection by the law. Somebody got a lawyer. Some lawyer who frequents the strip club.
Yeah.
Again, this is alleged. This is just my theory. It says, hey, you ain't got to take this. So
I'm certain the founding fathers, when writing the Constitution, had her in mind, the Cafe Risque.
Yeah.
I don't blame her for suing.
Really?
I mean, like, yeah, if you're 18 or older,
Yeah.
I mean,
Say the new law also prohibits hiring cooks, DJs, waitresses, security guards who are older than 18 but younger than 21.
Huh. So it's not just the dancers; it's
Yeah.
anyone, basically.
Yeah. Wow.
Huh, okay.
that's unfortunate.
She said, hey, wait a minute. I'm 19. I've made this decision. So she's suing. So we'll see what happens after that. When I saw that one, I was like, okay. And I see why. I mean, some people at 18 is like, all right, look, what are my choices in life? And then once you get caught up in the strip game, that's a lot of money fast.
Yes, I get that.
You're not even legally ready to be able to drink, basically.
Yeah, but here's my argument on their side.
ahead.
You just said we're going to start drafting people at 18
Yes.
and send them to war.
Yes.
So wait a second.
Uh-huh.
I get shot at. You can tell me I'm going to serve.
Yes.
But I can't work at an adult establishment. So I see the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the way it's going to go down. But their thing is like, listen, if you're 18, 19, and you work in those establishments, you're making more money than a lot of adults are making.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stop.
It is.
And that way you're in that in that realm for a long time.
They're trying to keep you out of the circle. Before you're ready for the circle.
Yeah, because once you're in, and I guess a lot of people that's what they're trying to do. But she's going to sue, so we'll see what happens there because there's a lot of people going to go out this weekend and go say, "Hey, what's Serenity at?"
They'll be dancing under the table, though.
Really?
I think so.
You think so?
I think, yeah.
She can't. Well, Serenity can't go back because she's news.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, we've seen them get busted here for underage.
Oh yeah,
like here. So I mean, I'm not saying it don't happen, but
it is going to happen. But there's a lot of new laws in effect. Those were just a handful. There's a lot. You might want to research them to make sure you're not breaking any new laws. We come back. We're going to find out what are you doing for the 4th of July. What is going on? Let's get into it on Johnny's house.
Oh, the board's broken.
The board is broken. It's Johnny's house, 7:31. It is the 3rd of July. You know the weather's going to be like it has been the last couple of days. It's going to be hot in the afternoon. Some places going to rain. It's going to be hot, humid, no matter where you are. It's going to be hot and humid, feeling like it's 102, and it is 77 right now. Trying to find out what you're doing on the 4th of July. You're going to someone's house. Someone's putting on a home fireworks show. And also I want to know some suggestions that people should do with their pets because pets go crazy around this time of the year. My dog wasn't. Sookie was asleep.
Yeah.
You know, maybe when she was a puppy. When she got old, she was like, I wish that would stop.
Right.
So they can go on.
For the last few years, my dog was deaf.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
and
but
she's
some
like, this
people.
is awesome.
And they also said be careful with people in the military. Mm-hmm. And I was watching something today where they were like, sudden explosions is the thing that triggers the PTSD because that's how it was when they were.
And that's something a lot of people don't think about.
No, not at all. Me, I'm just going to be hanging out with the fam. I'll probably, get a couple slabs, put them on the grill, hang out, nothing big, going to see the family.
Yeah, you're going back home.
Yeah, I'm going back home, going up to Charlotte, taking the kid with me so he can hang out with his cousins and I can hang out with my mom. And she's like, I can't wait to see you. I said, Mom, she don't sound like that. She hates when I do that impression.
I know.
She said, I can't wait to see you, baby. That's how she's talking. But see,
I can't wait to see you, baby.
You can't get the full, I can't wait to see my baby. She don't talk like that. She hates when I do that.
Because I don't have to do anything for 4th of July this year. It's
Yes.
actually pretty awesome.
Yes.
My wife and I, we're going to fly out of town. Glad we did not.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We were going to fly to an all-inclusive, but
Yep.
instead we are getting in the car early tomorrow morning and driving over to St. Pete. We're staying in the hotel that everyone stayed at when we got our vows renewed on St. Pete Beach.
Yeah.
And it's right about a block from the pier, which is where they're doing fireworks.
Okay.
So we're going to stay the weekend there. I found like a great deal like randomly, so I booked it.
Hey, one thing I found out, hotel prices are going down.
Yeah. Yes.
They are going down.
Yeah.
So
Not leaps and bounds, but they are slowly
Well,
going
this
down.
one was marked down to half price on my app, so I booked it because I'm like, I don't want to miss out on
Really?
this. Yes. So
Okay.
I had to jump on it. So I did all 3 days. So we're gonna go check in, just kind of hang out and bounce around downtown St. Pete. It's all walking distance.
Yeah.
So once we park the car, we won't have to get in the car again until Sunday.
That's awesome.
We can walk to the fireworks on the pier on the Intercoastal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then just hang out. So we're gonna do that all weekend.
Sounds like a relaxing weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, Ray, what are your plans?
I am going over to a friend's house. So he and his wife are
But
hosting.
tonight you're going to Mount Dora.
Yeah,
For
tonight
the
we're going to go over to the Mount
Freedom
Dora.
on the Waterfronts with the best fireworks display in Central Florida going on.
Yeah, so we're going to do that and just hang out for a little bit. But tomorrow my friends are having a little cookout and pool party.
Now that you don't cook, what do you bring? What do you bring on something like that?
So right now they're just doing like hot dogs, burgers, and like all of that stuff. And so we're supposed to just bring a side. And so I just might bring like a 7-layer dip or something. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I have to figure out what everybody else is bringing first. But
Yeah.
other than that, though, it's just going to be a relaxing weekend with the family.
When you do those parties, do you they provide all the alcohol, or does everybody bring what they like to drink?
So they have like a lot of alcohol, but you can bring whatever you want.
Because we always have a ton, and I always tell everybody, well, if you want
Yeah.
something specific, bring
Yes.
it. But
Yeah.
I hate when people leave it because then I have a ton of more stuff, and I'm trying to unload what I got.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I got a stockpile.
Hey, I send people home with stuff when they come to my house. Well, you're leaving here.
I
Take
know.
this half bottle of vodka.
I remember I went to Brian's party and I bought a big bottle of Ciroc for his wife. And somehow they didn't take that.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
I went to a hood store to get it. And they have a security cap on the top.
And it looks like a regular cap, but it's
I
just
didn't know
bigger.
a security top.
Yeah.
So I take it over there and they went to crack it up. I was like, what the hell is this? I'm like,
We're like, Johnny stole a bottle.
here's the thing. When I walked through the door, it went off, and the lady was like, it was one person who said, I know you paid for it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Oh.
So I got there, and I'm like, I don't know how to open it. Brown's wife did.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you will not stay between my wife and alcohol.
I don't know how she did something. Pop
Yeah.
that thing right on off, boy.
Hey, she from Longwood. She got a little hood in her.
I was like, I didn't know. I didn't even know that they did that. I hadn't gone in stores where they had to lock the top.
She was like Ray before Ray. Back in the day. She may have been detained herself, actually. She might have a written arrest as far as I know.
There you go.
Oh, we're gonna talk about what your mama said. We ain't gonna do it today. Your mama said your mama said you were arrested. Your mama said that.
She did.
Yeah, she confused me with her other daughter.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nerese, what are your plans?
Today, I think I might go to the Mount Dora too. But I
Yeah,
need
because
to
it
get
kicks off from 5 to 10. It's going to be Elizabeth Evans Park and surrounding lakefront on Mount Dora today.
All for One is on stage at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but I'm going to be getting some rest because tomorrow I'm going to be driving to South Florida. My friends are having a barbecue. And it's funny because we're all texting each other. We're just like, hey, can you bring this hot dog? Can you bring this? And I'm just like, I'm just bringing my person, all right? Because I'm driving 3 hours to and from, and that's my dime.
Now, when you say your person, is it somebody you're seeing or you are that person?
I am the person.
Oh, okay.
I say, if I was them, I'd say, you stay home then.
No. I'm coming. Thanks for the invite. It's just going to be me.
Hey, listen. Nerese's bringing Tupperware. I used to be the Tupperware person. She's bringing Tupperware, and I love it.
But you can't not bring anything and then bring Tupperware.
No, I bring stuff.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, I bring stuff. Oh, yeah. I'd like to bring the equivalent of what I'm going to take.
Right.
That's what I like to do.
You didn't put in on this, man.
Noted.
So when I went to that party, that was like a $78 bottle of Ciroc. So I expected a couple plates, and they loaded me up. And
Right.
That you can't take if you don't contribute.
No.
Right, that's just stealing.
No. All right, I want to find out, what are you doing for the 4th? We're going to feed you. So this weekend, $50 rallies. Checkers gift card is for you. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. XL Mobile 41067. Live streamers. We're going to be talking to you here in a second. Social media, we'll put it up there so we can read from you. Stephanie from Deltona, you'll be the first one we talk to when we get back. We're going to feed you, but what are your plans and what do you do for your pets when the fireworks go off? We can help some people out this morning, too. Call us now. This is Johnny's House. That's up when I want to talk to you guys. Hold on a second, live screamers. There we go. All right, what's up, live streamers? How we doing? How is everyone? Questions we're ready to ask? Jordan, you got any plans? What's up, Papa Jose? Trisha? Joanne? Jesse? Sarah? Lisa? DGBC, what's up? JNC. You know, we like to pop over here and say hello. Anybody new to the stream, want to welcome you to the stream as first timers. You guys got any questions for us that we won't necessarily answer on the air? Let us know. I hope to have all the information on the Lost Weekend on Monday. We should have anything locked down by then. And we got about 100 rooms, so the first one to get in, the first one to get to part of it. Joe and y'all just going to grill by the pool, some steak? Okay. The information for Lost Weekend, we'll hopefully have it by Monday. Okay, they went back yesterday? Okay. Yeah. 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 Have first parking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they might say no. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Secretly hoping it's a Marriott. I can tell you this now, Gen C. It's not a Marriott. Nope. It is not a Marriott.
I mean,
yeah, you're talking about using your points. It's not that kind of party.
You can't use your points. It don't matter.
If you don't book through us, then you can't be a part of what's going on.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's basically at the cruise, but on land.
Yeah. It's like people, they booked outside the cruise, but then they were outside looking at them parties. Y'all know them parties off the chain.
And it is going to be cheaper. You go through us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have done it. That was part of the deal we had to negotiate.
Nerissa, I want to know, how is your journey going?
Oh, it's going great. The end of this month, I'm going to basically start taking these shots, like injecting my tummy with these shots. They're like hormones, basically, to kind of like boost up my hormones so that when they extract the eggs, my eggs are just like on fire. So that's at the end of the month. So I'll be also posting some of that stuff.
But say, I don't need to use points. I want to earn points.
I don't know how any of that works, if you do it through like a special thing or not. So I couldn't tell you.
What did Altamont do? They know what they did.
Just it wasn't a fit this year.
They know what they did. When you see Altamont, ask them.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't all of Altamont. Specific few people. I can tell you who they are. I've been seeing them in meetings for years.
Mm-hmm.
I knew as soon as they got the chance they were going to say.
Are you getting free happy hour drinks like the cruise? Asking for a friend. No.
No. But the plus is you are going to have a room that's very accessible that you can go back and grab a drink when you want.
Yeah.
Because it's a hotel room and you ain't got to sneak nothing anywhere.
That's
you
true.
Just walk in with it.
That's all you got to do.
Now, if you don't want to go through all that, then we're going to work out deals, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Make it as attractive as possible.
Nerissa, you going to freeze your eggs, or are you going to be looking at donors and have babies?
I'm freezing my eggs.
It's hard being a single mom.
Yeah, but like I'm mentally prepared to be a single mom in like the next few years if I can't like lock down a partner, because I want kids. I want kids one day. So I'm putting myself at like the age of 37, 38 to either start considering it seriously. So
you should be able to trick a guy into liking you by then.
I'm hoping.
my
I'm really hoping. You know, I'm shooting for the stars on this one.
I mean, or maybe you just, you'll work on yourself and you'll become more
or maybe
viable.
Maybe just do it myself.
Yeah.
Johnny and I had the same wedding planner, and she basically had a baby on her own.
Yep.
That's cool.
She did.
How'd
She
she
was
do
just like,
it?
hey. She had a man, too. She's like, he knows.
Yeah, he didn't want kids, and then
Like,
she was
hey,
like, well, I do, and
I
she
do.
got pregnant. and
Good for
then-
her. Wow. I've never heard that.
Yeah,
kind of
she was
storyline.
the real deal.
And then he left her, and she was like, okay.
Fine.
She knew it was
Bye.
going to happen.
Yeah. I did hear the Teddy Swim congratulations. You know we boys. Sin ain't never met the man.
When it first flashed across the screen, I thought it was Jelly Roll. I'm like,
I did too. I'm
who
like,
the hell got Jelly Roll?
like,
That's
the
impressive.
Jelly Roll.
I got Chris and Joey and AJ. That was my contribution.
Jelly Roll look like somebody I could be friends with. But he has that look that you can just be friends with him.
See, Kevin H, you got too happy trying to make a joke and you blew the punchline.
What'd he say?
Nerese, rumor is your neighbor wants kids. Oh, I mean roommate. See?
Yeah.
No. Sorry, you're confusing that with the fact that my
You didn't-
roommate is a kid.
You didn't proofread your joke.
No.
And see, you're too busy hitting the enter.
Mm-hmm.
I done
Say
it
what?
before. He
What'd I
pulled the
say?
trigger too early.
No.
He just stepped
he's
on
a
his
child.
own. He stepped on his own punchline.
Y'all need to get that out of your head. I'm never, ever, ever, ever.
Hey, Johnny, my best friend just told me how she helped her friend Jessica set up your wedding. Was her name Jessica?
Our wedding planner?
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. All right, y'all, we're going to run. See ya. 7:49. It is Wednesday. It's Johnny's house. Expect partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorms, 60% chance of that. Going to feel like it's 102. It is 78 this morning. Want to find out what are you doing for the 4th? What is going on? Got a $50 Checker/Rally gift card for you. We're going to feed you. And been holding on for a while from Deltona. Stephanie. Stephanie, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
How are you? Good. Thank you for holding on so long. We appreciate that.
No problem.
All right, what do you want to say?
I am flying home to upstate New York. I have reconnected with an ex-boyfriend of 37 years.
Wow.
Now, how y'all reconnect?
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. And you're single and he's single now?
Yeah.
And
yes, that's correct.
36 years ago, y'all dated.
37. Yes.
And what broke y'all up?
Well, I was engaged at the time, and my fiance and I had broken up, and he came to see me when I was in college, and I chose the wrong one.
So doing a what do you call it? Doing a break in the relationship. He came up to college, and y'all hooked up.
Right.
And then you want to know why that marriage didn't work.
Well, my ex-fiance showed up at the same time, and I chose the wrong one. And we went our separate ways and both got married, had 2 kids, and we reconnected a few months ago, and I'm flying up there tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
You need to call back next week for a true story to happen to me. I want to know what happened.
So your heart is racing right now. Wow.
I listen to you guys every morning. As a matter of fact, he called me while I was on hold.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's a Hallmark movie.
Oh, you sound so giggly.
I know. She sounds like a kid. Look at you. Wow.
Give us the tea later.
Last year it was my mom's birthday. I got on the air, and you guys wished my mom a happy birthday, but I feel bad I'm not going to be with her this year. But she's happy for me.
Wow. How long you guys going to spend some time together?
Just until Sunday, but then I'm going back up there at the end of the month.
Wow.
Man.
I know.
And you haven't physically seen each other in 36 years.
37, yeah.
Oh, she said, get it right, Johnny, 37.
I know.
That's
insane. Right, Johnny, 37.
Wow. So y'all probably do some stuff.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have family still up there. I have 2 sisters in upstate New York.
So what?
Or probably... I know, Johnny. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. He's like, not what's on the schedule. He's like,
maybe that question.
Hey, you're an adult. You're a grown woman.
That's right. I'm almost 60 years old.
That's right.
Yeah, you go to the movies,
Go
girl.
on up in there and do your thing.
You do
Go
you.
to the movies.
And him.
Stephanie, you hold on a second. Good, congratulations. I hope that works out for you.
So cute. That is so cute.
That shows how, no matter how old you are, you still believe that love thing can happen.
Yeah, and if you think back, I just picked the wrong guy. Like, I had that option, and I took the wrong door.
The wrong one.
Now I'm going to make it right.
Wow. From Orlando, Nicole, good morning.
OMG, good morning.
OMG to you, too. All right. So you had plans, but you had to change them.
Yes. We were supposed to be on a flight today to Grand Cayman, and it was canceled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. When did they tell you? When did they tell you that pretty much it was canceled?
Last night, like late last night, American Airlines just canceled our flight.
So if they hadn't canceled, y'all gonna go?
No, we weren't because it's just going to be really lame weather.
Yes.
So.
I was going to say, y'all got a TV?
You said the same images. We see the same images. Wow.
Yeah, but no, the water's going to be really murky and
it's going to be
not
rough.
a fun time.
Yeah.
The water. What about the winds and the rain and the?
Well, that'll be gone by the time they get there, but it's going to leave everything behind. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what are your plans now?
We rescheduled, and we are going now we're driving in an hour to West Palm Beach, and we're going to spend a day on the boat tomorrow and watch local fireworks.
Okay. Y'all rich.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are. Look, we're going to take the boat.
Yeah, you shifted from the Cayman Islands to West Palm Beach, and we just got back from West Palm Beach.
Yes, we did.
Yo, thank you very much.
You know you meant to say Palm Beach. Don't lie, Nicole. Don't lie.
No, absolutely not. But this was just a lesson to everyone to book trip insurance so you can get your refund and not have to hassle.
Yeah. Now, are you from that area down there?
No, I'm from Orlando.
Okay. You ever been to the Breakers?
No, know what's up.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Stop lying.
Think of the fanciest hotel we have, and then add a little fancy to it.
She knows what it is.
I felt like I was in Rome walking in that building.
Nicole,
Thank you.
Nicole, you've been there, haven't you?
No.
Now, the bar is right on the water. It's very nice.
Okay, well, thanks for itinerary plans. I'm 24. I have not been to these places.
Oh, yeah, Breakers is probably a little too pricey.
Yeah.
Unless you grew up rich.
Hey, I saw a lot of 24-year-olds, but they were like some 50-year-old men.
Yeah.
But they were up in there.
Well, I'm in need of some money, so maybe I'll get my flirt on.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
Hey, what's the name of that bar? Was it MHM or something?
Yeah.
That's when you. Hold on a second, Nicole. Ray, what they saying over there?
Oh my goodness. There's actually a lot of people that have to work. There's a night nurse, there's a firefighter.
Okay.
Somebody is staying at a local resort with friends and relaxing by the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Staying away from the crowds and protecting my animals who hate the fireworks.
Yeah. Be anything?
Let's see. XL Mobile powered by Attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. It's a no-brainer. Call Attorney Dan Newland. Someone's going to their brother's house. They got a big water slide. Then they're going to throw some pork on the grill.
Pork on the grill.
And heat it up. And then a few people definitely aren't going where we used to go, but we're not going to be there because now they know we're not going to be there.
So we're not going to be there. All right, Nicole, even though you hang out at the Breaker, we're going to hook you up with a $50 Checkers Rally gift card. They're going to hook you up right here on Johnny's house.
HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, The Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Morgan Wallen is tired of things getting thrown at him, and I feel like a lot of artists are. You know, there was like Kelsey Ballerini. There's been some BB Rexa.
Yeah.
BB Rexa had like a black eye because of what that was thrown at her.
I know. For me, I'm a little older than y'all. I don't get the throwing things.
Yeah, I don't know.
To bring something to throw.
So some people think that like if you throw your cell phone up there, the artist is going to take a selfie and give it back to you, and so they're going to have like a selfie. But like these women that are throwing like thongs and underwear up there, like that used to be the thing in the 80s, right?
These are hotel keys.
Well, and Drake asked for it this time around. He collected a warehouse full of bras.
Yeah.
Oh
so it's like the celebrities that ask for it, and then, but he's just very annoyed, and that's what they're saying is that the fan was probably hoping that he would pick it up and take a selfie. That's what it was. It was a cell phone that was thrown at him on stage when he was performing during his show in Denver last week. And it hit him in the shoulder. And you could see him like taking it and like chucking it behind him like off stage. Like he was just like, he picked it up and just like chucked it.
Didn't even stop singing. Just
nothing.
Well, a few days earlier, someone hit him almost in the face with some dirty draws.
Yeah, he caught it. He caught the thong in his hand.
He had said, hey, y'all stop throwing stuff.
Yeah.
But he can't do that. If he would have taken that phone and taken that photo, that would have been the green light for everybody to do that.
Yeah, the floodgates would be open. But yeah, he caught the thong last week or like a couple of weeks ago, and he threw it back in the audience.
I would hope that they brought a backup thong. They didn't take the thong
Probably
off.
not.
It's probably had listen, I'm going to go to the show tonight. I'm going to throw this new thong on.
I mean, it might have been a backup thong, but it looked like one that had been worn before.
Yeah, I bet you that girl was free balling the rest of the night. But he's been hit with like a boot before. Like, yeah. It's just
I'd say check everybody in here. There's one fool in here with one shoe on.
Right. Well, they wanted him to sign it.
At me?
They're thinking he'll sign it and then give it back. Now I got a cowboy boot signed by Morgan Wallen. He gonna stop what he doing and sign your stupid boot.
You know, it really is Adidas. I've been calling it Adidas for years. It is Adidas.
Adidas.
I heard that old Run DMC song.
Yeah.
And the whole song is my Adidas. I'm like,
really?
Yes!
There's an S on the word.
Yeah.
I mean, I wear it.
Maybe it's like Illinois. It's
That's
a silent
what I wear.
S.
It's a silent S. I heard, I'm like, wait a minute. They've been saying that for years? Okay.
Oh, shoot.
We're here doing a break. Go
What
ahead.
the heck? Yeah. So Zayn Malik and Gigi Hadid, they have a 3-year-old daughter. And so she's getting older. And Zayn was talking about how, being a father has inspired him to like be a better human and everything. And his daughter is his whole life and like giving him all this purpose. Kai is her name. But he was like, I only have my daughter 50% of the time. And she is just now realizing that her dad is a singer, and is famous. So he was saying that every single time she hears a male artist, like whether it's on the radio or if they're just listening to music, she thinks it's her dad.
Really?
It's the cutest thing, yeah. So he was talking about it. And despite like the ups and downs and everything, like he's doing pretty good. I feel like a lot of people hated Zayn.
He was the first one to drop out of the group, right?
Yeah, he was like the one that broke him up.
I just can't do this anymore.
Yeah, but he tries to be like a regular father. He's like, we go to Disney on Ice, we go see the Nickelodeon theme park, we go to the beach, but...
And he's pretty much saying, look, fellas, y'all want to get back together. Come down.
He's doing pretty good. Like, he's doing some solo stuff, too.
He's had a few songs hit,
Yeah.
They must have made a lot of money.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Rick Ross, that violent Vancouver, like, brawl that happened, I guess it was the result of the beef with Drake.
No, not East Coast, West Coast, and Canada.
That's like
because they were playing They Not Like Us.
Yes,
his crew was playing Not Like Us, and they got the OVO goons is what they call them got mad.
Yes,
that's where it started it.
Oh, you guys! So these angry fans that like threw a punch at Rick Ross, and the whole situation is because of the whole Drake thing. And I'm like, you guys have got to be kidding me. So that fight that broke out.
Drake is Canada. I mean, he's their pride.
And so when they started playing Not Like Us, they took it as you guys are firing a shot at us. And then they lined up and fired a shot at Rick Ross.
He was approached by several Canadians, it says, who were very upset with him dissing Drake in several videos that he posted about a month ago.
They said, what's that all about, eh?
What'd you say?
Yeah, so that is what it comes down to. Rick Ross and Drake, like that whole beef earlier this year. It was so stupid, I feel like.
Rick Ross put himself in the beef. He really wasn't in it.
No.
He decided to put himself in it for
I
no
know.
reason.
Yeah.
It's so funny. This article like talks about some of the things. He's like, Rick Ross called him Cupcake Drake, and
Yep.
he was getting a nose job or whatever. He isn't black, and I'm like, oh my god.
He said he had surgically implanted abs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then he ran and his boy got laid out.
His boy got knocked out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like cold on the ground. Boom.
There's a lot of
50 Cent
videos.
posted a video and said, hey, check on y'all's boy.
Yo.
Wow.
There's a lot of videos though, if you want to see from like I know Ray J, that situation that happened to him after the BET Awards, which I am like somebody needs to
check on him. Uh-huh.
But the whole Rick Ross thing, all of these things have so many content videos that are on TMZ and social media.
Really?
You can't lie about these situations. It's all out there.
I think Rick Ross is funny. I like Rick Ross.
He is funny.
He cracks me up.
He said, y'all need to learn how to handle yourself out in this world.
Go check on your boy.
Talking all this junk on social media, and then you get out in the public and get knocked out.
I feel like 50 Cent is the narrator to just drama.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
He's like the
He's
narrator.
eating it.
No, he loves it. He's waiting for it, man. All right, listen, it's time for True Stories. It happened to me. These are the most unique stories you ever heard. You know about them. It happened to you. We want to hear about it. Got a pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort and a parking pass, but I don't want to hear that stuff like I got left by a bus and I had to walk 20 miles home. No, we don't want to hear that. We want to hear some unique, true stories. It happened to me. We'll do it in 2 rounds. The first round is now 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. That's the only way to get in is you got to call because we have questions. True stories, unusual, unique stories. You've been telling them. We want to hear them. Pair of tickets, Universal Orlando Resort and parking pass. 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. Call us now. Get in on Johnny's House. 808 is Johnny's house. 60% chance of rain, otherwise partly cloudy. Feeling like it's 102. It's gone up already. It's 81. It's going to be hot.
They said in Ocala it's going to feel like 112.
Dang.
Ew.
I mentioned I never had a bad time in Ocala.
You had a good time.
Every single
Man,
time.
every time I drive to Gainesville, you makes me want to stop. Like, let me see what
But
this,
listen,
let me see
you're
what
going to
this fuss
stop
is
and be
about.
like, what the heck is this place?
Yeah. You won't have the good time that he had.
No.
Like, you will definitely not get the vibe.
Not the vibe
that
at
he's
all.
got.
No.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. All right, it's 808. Got a pair of tickets, Universal Orlando Resort. True stories that happened to me. Let's see here. First round from Deltona. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning.
True story happened to me.
So I met my cousin for the first time with him hitting on me at a party.
Ew.
Oh, boy.
That's your true story?
I have a really big family. Didn't kind of messed up situation with the family, lots of kids. I didn't know them growing up at all. Didn't know these cousins, never seen them. Don't know what they look like. Went to a party, walked past this group of guys, and one of the guys made a comment about me and how being heavy-chested, so to speak, in a nice way. And then weekend after, I was working as a server at I was serving a table, and here comes the group of guys at my table. I was like, hey, I remember seeing you guys like at that party this weekend. Took care of them. Gentleman that commented on me at the party had his credit card. He paid, and I saw his last name. I made a joke about his last name and found out that that's my cousin, and the people at the table were also his brothers. They were also my cousins. And then I just started, like, bawling my eyes out. And, yeah, that's how I met my cousin for the first time.
Because your cousin hit on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Yeah, you could have made out with him or something.
Or she ain't telling us the whole story.
One of my friends I was in middle school, so he was in high school. He was dating his cousin and found out at the family reunion.
Oh.
So did they break
Oh,
up?
yeah, that's right. They ran into each other, right?
Yeah, they were dating for months and months and months, and then they each went out of town to the family reunion, and it happened to be the same family reunion.
That's scary.
That's how they found out. This was pre 23andMe, obviously.
Did they break up?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was too late by that point.
I know. We're never going to talk about this.
Right.
From DeLand, Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
True story happened to me.
True story happened to me. So I was in the kitchen cooking like a normal day. There was probably 10 people in my house, and I heard a clicking sound, so I walked outside. Someone had caught my breaker box on fire. So it was an electrical fire. Everybody flipped out. They threw my son in the car and just left with no cell phone, no nothing. So I was driving around frantically all night in Deltona trying to find my son. And I finally run into the people that grabbed my son at a gas station, and my son was nowhere to be found. So I was like, where's my son? And they just take off. So I'm chasing them through Deltona. Finally, they end up at a hotel. And I walk in, and my son's there, and he's like, how did you find me? And I was like, I will go to the ends of the earth to find you.
Why did they take off?
I guess because they were in panic mode.
But you were the kid's mom.
Right.
Who are these people that took him?
So it was a roommate. Apparently someone was mad at my roommate and decided to catch the house on fire. It turned into a huge fire that burned, like, the whole house down. It turned off the entire grid to, like, Publix and Circle K.
Damn.
There was, like, 4 fire trucks there. It was insane.
So they kidnapped your son?
They kidnapped my son, yes. So I got my son, and needless to say, I found a new place to live.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. First round.
That's confusing.
Wow. Okay. Pair of tickets, Universal Orlando Resort Parking Pass, 407-919-1067-877, 919-1067. True stories that happened to me. That's the level we are right now. If you don't have a story that can beat that one, do not call. True stories that happened to me. Another round coming up next on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7. It is 8:24. This is Johnny's house. Expect a little rain this afternoon, but it's okay. By the time the fireworks hit Mount Dora, you should be okay. Heat index of 102, 81 right now, and a 60% chance of rain. Who was that brought that coffee by here?
Oh, that was a double espresso.
Oh, my goodness. Mobile coffee station.
I feel dizzy.
I do, too.
I need to drink some water.
I don't like coffee, but they got a nice little setup.
I know. They came by and dropped coffee for our sister
You should
station over at Rumba.
I know you don't like the taste of it, but just go get one and take a shot of it. It's good. Like a shot.
It feeds your soul.
No, Brian will be nuts in here. He don't have any caffeine like that in the system.
I got 2 Diet Mountain Dews in my system today already.
No.
2 of them. This is my second one.
I'm ready for my second cup.
Are you drinking a whole cup? I can't drink it. I'm jacked up already, y'all.
She 2 sips in. Wait, ask her a few seconds from now.
Yeah, really.
She took 1 sip, talking about, let me have another.
No, because it's not even the Cuban coffee. I was like, okay.
No. They just don't want to give you big ones because you ain't pay for it. These are samples, baby.
All right, true story that happened to me. Got a pair of tickets, Universal Orlando Resort and the Parking Pass. Now let's hear some more from Daytona. Carrie Ann, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, true story happened to me. Go for it.
Okay, so I met a guy for maybe about like a month. We were working together. We actually had mutual friends, but we had only known each other for a month. And he was like, hey, do you want to go on a cruise? And I was like, I don't know. Like, couldn't really afford it at the time because this is like a more expensive cruise line. He went and he paid for the whole cruise, everything like that, any details on the cruise, paid for it, everything. We got back. Everyone's like, oh, like you got a new man, everything. No, I got friend zoned from.
Wait a minute. He took you on he took you on a cruise and put you in a friend zone?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
How did that happen?
I don't know. He paid for everything. Like the most embarrassment. Like I was really questioning myself at work that everybody knew. Then he paid for everything. He and then friend zoned.
I mean, did it happen on the cruise or when y'all got back from the cruise?
Like on the cruise.
Did y'all share the same cabin?
Yeah.
Did you try to do stuff and then he was kind of like, nah?
No, I didn't try anything because, he's a really respectable guy and everything. But, you booked a room. We had, a balcony. It only had a queen size bed. Then they had to do the pull out couch.
Is he gay?
But I don't know. He hasn't come out or anything.
Hey, just because he don't like you don't mean he's
No, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out for her if she got all the.
You know how many girls have not liked me in my life? That don't mean they all gay.
Yeah, but did you go on a cruise with them and book a whole
money on a girl?
Yeah. So if he would have made a move, would you have,
I would have.
So you left. You left the cruise.
That's what my thought was.
You left the cruise. Self-esteem just battered.
It's like I was willing to pay for the cruise, in a barter situation.
Wow. Okay, hold on. I got a question for Days. We got to move on. Wow, that is a true story that happened to me. Okay, from Altamont, Brandon. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, Brandon. True story happened to me.
All right, this was about 9 or 10 years ago, but I was traveling in different camps. And during this camp, they had characters throughout the week, and they were getting clips of the characters doing stuff throughout the week. And there's a dodgeball tournament, and we're doing the staff against the champions. And on the staff team were the characters. So a person from that week was videotaping the characters during the dodgeball game. And dodgeball, if somebody catches the ball, a person from that team comes in.
Yeah.
And so I saw a person on the other team catch a ball, so I knew somebody from the side was coming in. So I wound up this ball, chucked it as hard as I could at the person coming in. They dodged it, and our friend who was videotaping, the ball hit the iPad hit her face, and she got a deep cut under her eye.
And you did it.
I did it. I broke her cheekbone.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my gosh, that's the worst.
From Oviedo, Jennifer, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Jennifer, true story happened to me.
All right, I'd like to start off with the story is, you live in the hood when.
I like this game.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I recently moved into a neighborhood where I thought was super safe. It's a small town, Oviedo. You don't think anything. And one night my friend drove me home. It was 3 a.m., and I stepped outside the car, and this gentleman comes running up to me. with a Publix plastic grocery bag and looks at me and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, would you like to buy some diamonds?"
Diamonds?
Diamonds. He opens his bag. He's like, "They're real diamonds." I'm like, "Sir, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. I do not want to buy your diamonds." And he looks at my friend and was like, "Do you want to buy some diamonds then?" And my friend looked at me. She was so scared. "What?" Yeah, no, I do not want to buy your diamonds at 3 o'clock in the morning from a Publix grocery bag.
He had real diamonds in a Publix grocery bag, selling them at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, those were actually crack
3
rocks.
o'clock in the morning.
They might have been real diamonds that he had stole to buy crack rocks. You probably should have bought them.
Wow. Were they big diamonds or small diamonds?
I did not take that much time to look into it. I looked at him and I said, "No, thank you. I'm going to go inside and lock my door now."
I got a question for you. Why weren't you afraid? Now, your friend was like, "Ah." Why weren't you afraid?
I grew up in Pine Hills.
There you go. Yeah. Now I got it.
This is not abnormal to me.
Same here. I'm like, nah, play, I'm good. You know. I swear, I wanted to give this to the girl who got ghosted on the cruise.
Yeah.
But if a man is running up to you with a bag of diamonds at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I got these diamonds. Nobody wants your diamonds here, Louie.
Jennifer, congratulations. You are the winner.
Yay!
Get yourself a pair of Universal Orlando Resort Parking Pass. Relive classic moments from your favorite Universal attractions, new daytime parade, and nighttime shows. Plus, enjoy a fun new island. Another chance to win. Go to xl1067.com/contest. Hold on. We will hook you up on Johnny's house. Hold on one second.
Thank you.
8:34 is Johnny's house. We're putting together a 4th of July playlist. You want to pick some songs that should be on that playlist? Or got a pair of tickets, Universal Orlando Resorts and Parking Pass. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. 4th of July playlist. What songs got to be on that list? One of you are going to hook you up. We'll put one together now. Every time I hear this song, I think she's saying it's sweet like queso, but I know it's espresso. You know how it is. Sabrina Carpenter, espresso. It's 8:37. I've been drinking coffee. I am jacked up. Just want to let you know.
Yeah, he is.
Partly cloudy. I'm going to try to slow it down a little bit. Because this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. Partly cloudy today. Actually, the showers, heat index about 102. It's about 87 right now. But it's partly cloudy, 60% chance. He didn't say. I told Brian not to. I said, Brian, I don't need that coffee.
I know, but it looked like it was good because it was from a fancy machine. I don't know anything about coffee.
Espresso, and it's good. All right, Ray, what is this? We want to put together a 4th of July playlist?
Yes.
I can already tell you people don't get it. She's showing me the songs.
Okay. So
they don't get it.
You guys.
I can already tell. This ain't what song do you want to hear.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Ray.
If you are going to build a 4th of July playlist, something that obviously relates to saying something about the United States, being American, all those things, like Billboard put together a list for us, like Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA. That's a good one.
Yeah. So they have somewhat of a patriotic theme to it.
Absolutely. We've got Estelle featuring Kanye West, which is American Boy.
Yeah, American Boy. Okay.
Beach Boys, Surfing in the USA.
I don't know about that.
James Brown, Living in America.
Yeah.
Kenny Chesney, American Kids.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some of them. And then, obviously, my favorite, Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
Okay. Now, this one I'm not sure fits what we're looking for. From Deltona, Kimberly, good morning. Kimberly.
Yes.
All right, so we're putting together that 4th of July playlist. What do you think is on there? What should be on that?
I said Beyonce, Texas Hold'em.
Why wouldn't it be on that?
Texas Hold'em. Of course.
If Texas was going to like secede from the USA, maybe,
Yes.
and start their own country.
Because if that's the road we're going down, I think I got something I want to put on that list.
Oh, okay.
Okay, isn't that?
Okay.
In the USA. Yeah, that makes me feel very patriotic because they said Texas.
Yes.
Right, Kimberly?
Yes.
Yeah. You just want to hear the song, don't you?
Definitely Beyonce fan.
We didn't play it enough for you when it came out. 'Cause
Yeah, no.
I beg to differ.
I think you want those Universal tickets, don't you?
Of course.
Of course you do. All right.
This is Johnny's pick.
Here's
'cause
my pick.
This is patriotic as they get.
This is it, man.
It don't get no more patriotic.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
They're not like America.
Yeah, they like us.
Oh my gosh.
Every other country.
Nobody's
Well,
They're not like us.
In this version, they're not like the U.S.
Yes.
See,
Oh!
They're not like the U.S. They're not like the U.S.
Yeah. Raise that on the list.
I do not see that. But again, we're making our own.
That definitely needs to be on the list.
They not like U.S.
If This Is America's on that list,
Yeah. That's weird why
Yeah.
Billboard put that on there.
I don't know that one
someone
either.
was not doing their homework.
Yeah. That's like one.
Yeah.
What do you put in substitution for the wop 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 wop?
I don't know.
Certified
Do it.
pedophile. Okay, that is not what we're looking for. We are looking for patriotic songs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Hold on. From Miami, Tilda, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tilda.
My song, my initial song was Cold Hearts, Dua Lipa, Elton John, but the most patriotic song has got to be God Bless America.
Okay.
Are we talking
God
about
bless
like
the USA.
Kate Smith? God bless America?
Good. That's the old school, boy. People don't even know who K. Smith is, boy. God bless America.
America. That's got to be the most patriotic one.
Okay.
I gotta say that's number one on the list.
So you don't want the Dua Lipa, Elton John, Cold Heart?
I mean, if it's the most patriotic song, I got to say that one.
All right.
What about little Two Live Crew?
Hey! Oh!
Banned in the USA.
Yeah!
Let's go.
I was banned in the USA. I was banned in the USA. Man, when did this song come out?
Oh, jeez.
Dude, I got a story on this song. When this song came out, I was doing nights at this radio station, and they gave me this prepared statement that I had to read.
Before you played it?
Before I played this
No
song, because it was
way.
very controversial. It
Yeah.
was Luke. I'm not saying that Luke should be on this station, but he has a right to. When we start banning music, we start banning America. Like it or not, this is Luke. And then I played this song.
I mean,
Wow.
This song is horrible.
yeah.
I love this song.
Are you kidding me?
I love Two Live Crew.
Don't keep thinking that we will quit. We'll always stand and never sit. We're too live, too black, too strong.
Doing the right thing and not the wrong.
So listen up, y'all.
To what we say, we won't be banned in the USA.
I was banned in the USA. I was.
This is because they had a bunch of record stores had to pull their records because it was so
Yeah.
dirty. And so they
'Cause
came
I
up
still
with
like
this.
sitting at home watching.
And this is
Arsenio
before you had
Hall.
to get permission from the artist, so
Yep.
Bruce Springsteen didn't have to sign off on it.
No, he did not. All right, now we're trying to put together. Everybody on hold now, hang up.
Yeah.
Everybody hang up. All right, we're going to try this again. We're trying to put together a 4th of July playlist of patriotic songs. And the best one, pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort and the parking passes. Everybody, everybody hung up. They did what they were supposed to do. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll get a realistic list next on Johnny's House. Johnny's house, 847 on a Wednesday, partly cloudy, isolated thunderstorm, 60% chance of that. 81 is our high. No, 102 is our high. Is 81 right now. There we go. Got a pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort and Parking Pass. We're trying to put together a 4th of July playlist with patriotic songs. Now that we're on the right page, let's see what we can put
songs
together.
You want to hear just because.
Yes, we always do that. From Leesburg, Stephanie, good morning. Stephanie.
Yes.
Who do you think I was talking to?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Stephanie, what's your song?
God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood.
Okay.
Damn right.
That's right. And I bet you know every word to this song, don't you?
I grew up listening to that song. He came to our high school and sang it.
Did he really?
Did he really?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And did everybody sing along with him?
Yeah, everybody that knew it at that time.
I mean, you don't have to know the whole song, but you got to know the chorus part.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the chorus part.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. We're going to play a little bit of it.
Still stands for freedom.
Yeah.
And they can't take that away.
And what?
And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free.
Come on.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today.
Okay.
Can't believe I still know that song.
That's a good song.
That is a good song.
Yeah, it is.
God bless the USA.
Take it away, Ray.
I like it.
I don't want to make you cry every time.
I know, man. Stephanie, you hold on to that one. That was good.
Minnesota.
Ray ready to take the second verse. From the APK, Carrie, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, put together that 4th of July playlist. Got friends over, hanging out, eating, barbecuing. What song do you think should be on the playlist?
Okay, so it's not patriotic, but it's still fitting. It's Katy Perry, Firework.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I can see that by the pool. Here we go. Yeah.
Ignite the light. Don't know the way to shine. Just on the night.
And what?
Like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework.
Wow.
Hit that no dinner.
You did hit it, yeah.
Ready to go out, out, out. As you shoot across the sky.
Hit it! Very good choice, Carrie. You hold on. Hitting us from Claremont, Manny. Manny, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
morning.
how are you, Manny?
How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. All right, putting together that playlist. What you got?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
Sweet Home Alabama.
You don't know it.
That's some Skinner, dog.
Is that patriotic? She said in my America it is. In my America. And I know this song.
I love Leonard Skinner. Yeah.
Is Leonard Skinner the person or the name of the band?
The band.
Yeah. What he said. Remember. 1, 2, 3, hit it!
It fits with any song.
It does. You do that well. I can't do that. All right, Manny, you hold on. We got one more from Oviedo. Hey, Jody.
Hi.
All right, putting together that 4th of July playlist. What you got?
Freedom Song by Blackberry Smoke.
Okay. Let me hear this one.
I don't know about
I
this.
don't know if I don't know if I'm familiar with this one. Pray them sound. Okay, all right.
It's very Leonard Skinner-ish.
I know. Okay. All right. I mean, you got to give it to Lee Greenwood.
You can't not.
You cannot
right?
just give it to Stephanie. Congratulations. You're the winner.
Oh, my God, I'm so excited. I have been calling you guys for years. I never win anything.
Really?
And I am so happy. And that was the best song, by the way, anyway.
Really. You have to. You got a pair of tickets to Universal Orlando Resort and parking passes. Relive classic moments from your favorite Universal attraction and new daytime parade and nighttime shows, plus a fun new land. Another chance to win. Go to xl1067.com/contest. Congratulations. Nice suggestion from that, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's how.
They not like us.
Had to balance all that out. Oh, they not like us. I like this song, man. Ray, you act like you don't like this song.
No, I do. I love it.
You don't like this song.
I love it.
I saw you dancing in the video.
Oh, yeah.
And you were twerking. And,
oh, yeah.
And Reese was doing nothing but shoulder movement.
Somebody was like, way to go. Ray, the way you took that wine like a shot, girl. Let's go.
Ray was twerking and you got nothing but shoulder.
Oh, I do my that's where I put it on.
She was tricking. She was doing the chicken.
Yeah. I'm like, but Reese, you a dancer.
Yeah, but
no, she knows how to twerk.
Come on now, of course.
Is that what it was?
She just let you shine right now.
Yeah. No,
okay, you ain't want to outshine Ray because you okay.
No, that's OnlyFans content.
Okay. 854 Johnny's house. XL.
Live from our Farrah and Farrah studios. If you've been injured, make it a Farrah fight. This is an iHeart radio station, the exclusive audio home of NBC's coverage of the 2024 Paris Olympics. XL 1067, Orlando's #1 hit music station. WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So this is pretty wild. BB Rexa is like kind of going off right now on the music industry. If you go to her Twitter, aka X.
I wonder why. She's doing well in the music industry.
Yeah, she is doing well, but
Yeah.
she posted an angry rant saying, I could bring down a big chunk of this industry.
She knows something.
I am frustrated. I have been undermined. I've been so quiet for the longest time. So she said, I haven't seen the signs, even though people constantly are bringing them up, and they have been so obvious.
Yeah.
And when I have spoken up, I have been silenced and punished by this industry. Things must change. She said she's threatening to tell all of her truths, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Here's what happened with artists. When you're a new artist, they're all on you. They're giving you love,
Yeah.
making sure you get this, you want this. Well, once you've established yourself a little bit, the industry is looking for the next one. So she may be ready to drop something, but they probably might be telling her to, hey, pull out. We're going to let so-and-so release their stuff. And you're
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, what's going on? That happens a lot.
She's also had some health issues that have kind of changed her appearance.
Yeah.
I think she's beautiful, but
Okay.
like she used to be this little rail thin thing. And,
Okay.
and she's been getting called out for that for a while. She had to went on TV and said, guys, I got a condition. You guys
Okay.
got to stop with this.
Okay.
But it could be, the industry's
See.
superficial. They might be
Mhm.
like, look, we're going to push you to the side because you ain't what you used to be.
Yeah.
And so she's might be fighting that. I don't know, but it could be that because I love her. I follow her on
Yeah.
social media, and I think she's great.
If she does go against the industry, they'll blackball her.
Yeah,
She'll be done.
Some people on Twitter though were like, "Oh, you're doing this during promoting a new single. This is perfect timing, perfect marketing." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you guys!"
It's literally always in the situation of damned if you do, damned if you
We
don't.
always talk about that, man. I told you the aliens came right now. They're talking about fake news.
Yeah, but she said that she replied to somebody's Twitter and said, this is not just coming from a place of anger, it's sadness. I'm sitting in my hotel room in London crying my eyes out.
Yeah.
I felt hopeless for the longest time. I've been walking a lot through this city and meeting fans, and they really have ignited something inside of me. Honestly, you have given me the strength. So I don't know exactly what she has.
It sounds like she has
but-
some stuff coming out, but they keep holding her back.
Yeah,
and
so-
the fans are showing her love, and she likes that.
I don't know, but she's been like posting things on social media and then taking them down. But she also came out and said that some people from her team are telling her to take down some of
Yes.
these stories.
Oh,
so
yes. Yeah.
it's like her management or people
That's-
are kind of like, careful.
That's the job of the team to say, hey, listen, you might want to take that down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it is Wednesday, but we have new movies that are coming out, and Despicable Me 4.
Mhm.
I think this is going to be.
Oh, it's gonna be
obviously.
huge.
I've never seen one.
Oh, they're so
they're
good.
funny.
Really? I've
Oh,
never
They
seen
are
one.
funny.
Yeah, super entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so funny.
So I think it's going to be big, obviously, with 4th of July week. But Steve Carell, Kristen Wiig, they return as Gru and Lacey.
Oh, they're going to break records.
Or Lucy.
Yeah, they're going to break records.
Yeah,
Because it's so hot in the country and that people want to do something with the kids.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yep, and then also Maxine. This is rated R. It's a sequel to X and Pearl.
Never
So
heard
I
of
don't
it.
know, but there's like a lot of people in this, and I've seen a lot of people posting the trailer for it, but I don't know how well it's gonna do.
Okay.
Also, we got new music from Eminem.
Mhm.
Thanks, Brian, for giving me
They
a
released
heads
this
up.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, it dropped last night.
Last
the
night.
video dropped today.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is with Babytron and Big Sean. It's called Toby, and I guess the reason why they named it Toby is because Spider-Man actor Tobey Maguire, who's also referenced in the lyrics.
A lot.
A lot.
really?
So this
Yeah.
is what
Okay.
this is what it sounds like.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me must have got bit by a goat. I used to dream as a kid I would grow to be one. I hope that I inspire hope for you to go get what you desire most. Spit fire, bitch, I was just flying coach. Y'all thought you was sick, you were misdiagnosed. I'm dope and you never had this high dose. Now my state's in the building and snipped out. I slept on more floors in the Empire State Building. I got so many stories, but I hate ceilings.
He's
Ain't
back.
filling your top 5 favorite rappers, so I know they about to be pissed at me. But this to me is a mystery. How rappers I've already ripped could be higher up on a list than me.
Oh, wow.
This whole song is about basically these top 5 of all time lists and how
Yeah.
he's left off of a lot of them, but he's better than most of them.
Wow, he's back.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
so
he is.
Wow.
that is off of his upcoming album, The Death of Slim Shady. So
See, that's that kind of song that if you had that little anger or that angst, or you feel like that your company or whatever's taking advantage, you start playing that, and you start getting worked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a hype song.
Kind of
Yes,
how
yes.
he created Slim Shady.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah.
whole idea of it
Yes.
was like he's just not respected.
Yes.
Yeah. That album comes out July 12th, by the way.
All right, we'll find out what's trending in the world. Let's do that together on Johnny's House. I've been there before. It's 9:08. It is Johnny's House. What's trending? Reese, what can we expect?
Oh my gosh, Orlando is going to the Olympics.
All right, let's find out tomorrow. Well, in a little bit. 9/11, Orlando's #1 hit music station, 60% chance of rain. It's going to feel like it's 102, and we're getting there now. We're at 83 right now. A lot of stuff happening. Nerese, what's trending?
Yeah, this is so cool. I saw this yesterday on Instagram. So we officially have a lineup of players from our women's pride soccer team that are going to be playing at the Olympics.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So shout out to Marta Silva,
Okay.
Rafael Souza, Adrienne Silva, and Angelina Costantino.
Now, here's the thing. Usually, international players go back home.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So they're all Brazilian.
So they're all going back to the Brazilian team.
They're going to be. Yep,
okay, so they're not playing for the. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So they're going to be
gotcha.
on the Brazilian roster. So you can expect them for the 2024. Because
I was under the impression, I'm like, wow, they're playing for the U.S. team, but no, they're going back. Okay, they're going back and playing for their team. Perfect.
They were pumping it out on Women's Pride, their Instagram. They were pumping it out one by one by the hour, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
And then when I looked into it, I was like, wait, they're all Brazilian.
Yeah, so they're going back to their team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of them play for the Pride?
Yes, all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they play for the national team, too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is Martha. I mean, if you guys don't know anything about her, she is. This is her 6th time playing with the Olympics. So, yeah, look into her and she's playing for Pride, so you can come out and support them. There's an anchor out of Minnesota who's going viral for coming out live on the news. So his name is Jason Hackett, and he announced it on the air. And you can hear it like in his voice, like
so
how
what
he
do you
gets
say?
nervous.
It's a news story, breaking news.
Like,
I got announcements.
No, like the delivery was definitely there, but he was basically going along the lines of like, listen, there's no doubt that this is the most people that I've ever came out to at once, but we strive for authenticity here, and I can't preach that without being my authentic self. So he kind of kept going on saying things like, for anyone who is kind of struggling to find acceptance from friends or family, to just not worry about it and just keep going.
Now was this during Pride Month, or he just did it? He just decided to do it yesterday or something like that?
I mean, I saw it yesterday, but I think he may have done it like earlier this week. And it is June, or it was in June, which is technically, still Pride Month.
Yes.
So,
yes.
But yeah, like shout out to him, because you can hear it in his voice, and like all his co-anchors, they were like, fighting back tears.
On our show, we want was it authenticity?
Yes.
And I want to go on the record and say I like big fat booties.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it happened. It just.
Wow. This is your coming out?
It's one of the situations where people already know.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? No need to come out. You already know. Well, good for him, man. Because I mean, in any industry, when you decide that, you know what, I want to be me,
Yes.
and not care about the consequences.
Yeah.
Good for him.
You say that all the time. You're like, what is it, Ray? It's not Ray that is.
It's
not gay Ray.
It's-
No.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's just Ray, who just happens to be gay. That's it.
I thought this was interesting. A little bit of celebrity news here. The artist Pink has her 13-year-old daughter Willow working with her for the Summer Carnival tour, and she's been doing a phenomenal job. But Pink recently fired her daughter for great reasons. So she said it was because she wants Willow to stay focused on pursuing her dreams of musical theater and like being on Broadway. So Pink was like really highlighting this because she wants people to like have these kind of self-aware conversations with their kids that deserve it, especially if they have these big goals and big dreams. So
yeah, my dad did it. My dad was a plasterer by trade. And he wouldn't teach me, and I'm like, why won't you teach me? He's like, because you got dreams, go do those. Don't do this. But I'm like, Dad, you make money, I can make money too. No, get out of here. That's pretty cool.
Let's go, Dad. Yeah, and if you're a fan of the movie Now You See Me and its sequel, got some good news for you.
That's the Magicians, right? Yeah.
Yep. Now You See Me is set for the release of its 3rd movie on November 2025. So it's going to have new cast members. Basically, it's going to cover the whole same premise of illusionists, magicianists out here trying to steal money in the most coolest magicianal way.
Now, if you really want to see that movie and not spend the whole hour and a half to 2 hours, watch the first 20 minutes and then come back and watch the last 20 minutes. That's when it all comes together. That's how it goes down.
And also, so Universal Pictures, they moved the movie Wicked to the release date of November 22nd, which is the Wizard of Oz remake. That's where Ariana Grande's in. And this just so happens to also be the same day as Gladiator 2.
Really?
Coming out to theaters. So.
I think those are two different type of audiences, though.
First, yeah. But I mean, like, people like, I
Wicked,
feel like all 4 of us here could watch both.
See, Wicked was a hit Broadway play, and it's about the wicked witch of the West before what made her wicked.
Right, it's like the prequel.
Yes, the prequel
to Wizard of Oz.
So people know this, and it's see how they do it on.
Which one would you watch first?
Gladiator.
Yeah, same. Me too.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I like action movies like that, and I also singing movies don't really.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Probably Wicked for me.
Really?
Yeah, just because of pop culture.
Yeah. And then I'll let you tell me about like Barbie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I never saw that movie.
Tell me all about it. All right, it is Wednesday. It is time for adult conversation. Grown folks talking about grown folks things on the radio on Johnny's House. Illusion, Dua Lipa on Johnny's House. It is Wednesday, 9/19. You know what's to expect. It's going to be a 60% chance of rain, possible thunderstorm. There is a hurricane. If you know anyone in Jamaica in the next couple hours, they're going to start feeling the effects from it. High today, heat index of 102. It is 81 right now. All right, it is time for adult conversation. That's what grown folks talk about, grown folks stuff on the radio. And I know normally the kids are in school, but they may be out right now. So you know what we're about to get into, okay? And the recent topic came from you today, and what is it, ma'am?
Yeah, so I looked into this article about actors William Daniels and Bonnie Bartlett. You may know them from, I know them from Boy Meets World.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a few things. Just to give you an idea, too, Bonnie is 95 and William is 97. So they've been together for 73 years, marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking into this article, and they were basically saying, like, how they didn't think they were going to make it as far into their marriage, especially after having a brief open marriage, like early into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
so they opened it and then they closed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then standing strong 73 years still later.
So our question to you is, could you handle, or are you in an open relationship? I want to find out, what are the rules of an open relationship?
Well, I think the rules vary by relationship.
Oh, really?
That's part of
So
how
what's the basic?
you make it work. You lay down rules and each person goes by them.
So that means that, okay, I see what you're saying, but
I think it's fluid. I mean, I think by definition it means you get to do things, I get to do things.
Yeah.
But I think the rules about how it's done vary relationship to relationship.
Open relationship, also known as non-monogamous or non-exclusive arrangement, when two or more people agree to have romantic or going to movie partners outside the primary relationship. Now, how that is done is where everything
right,
is different.
Because everyone's rules will be different.
Yeah.
And then as long as you accept those rules, that's the way to keep it successful. But first, you've got to be open to being open,
now,
which I am not.
I've seen some TikToks where people are like, they're in an open relationship and they all seem happy.
Yeah.
But I'm not that type to
Right.
share. I'm not that type to go, I come home and say, hey, what's up? Look, I got a date tonight. Can you? Oh, okay. I'll go to my boy's house and then get home and say, how was the date? Blah, blah, blah. My mind's not wired like that.
Yeah.
Some people can separate the physical aspect of a marriage or relationship and the love aspect. It's like, look, I love you, and if it makes you happy to be with someone else, then it makes me happy to see you happy. My thing is, I'm going to make you happy.
In some open relationships, it's not just physical. It's I love you, and I love you, and I love you. and that's what I'm saying. It's all different
Now,
depending
those
on
are like the
polyamorous. Yeah, but it's still open.
So I'm thinking open is more of just, again, like you say, everybody's definition.
Right,
is,
yeah.
I thought open is like if I want to go out and do this, but then I come back home.
Yeah, if that's your boundaries.
If
you
that's
know?
what,
Yeah.
Ray, could you handle it?
No. Mm-mm.
Not at all.
I couldn't handle it.
Look, you want to fight right now? Just thinking about it. Then not cross your mind.
Yeah.
Ray, like, I wish I would. I wish I would.
Well, I'm the same way as you. Like, I don't want to share.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. I am pretty good at sharing, but not
Yeah.
my person.
I think these are conversations that you got to have in the beginning.
Yeah.
These are not conversations you got to have once you love someone
Mhm.
or they've fallen in love with you and say, oh, by the way, we've been dating about 9 months and I love you, you love me, and we're growing, but I got to tell you, I like this.
Yeah. and just like I wouldn't be able, even if, they came to me and they were like, listen, this is what I want to do, or this
Yeah.
is what I've been doing my whole life.
Yeah.
Are you okay? I would be like, nah.
No.
I can't.
Yeah. What if you're in love, though?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I would be so hurt by that.
Well-
Like, I want to feel like the only girl in your world
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. B.
Yeah, no, I'm not wired for that. I mean, I'm a scorekeeper, so first of all, I would make myself insane being like, but on a 1 to 10, how was it?
Yeah.
And on a 1 to 10, how am I?
Uh-huh.
Like, it would make me nuts.
There's, you know what? I've heard two people. There are two types. There's some that say, when I get home, I tell that person everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or when I get home, we don't talk about it.
But as a scorekeeper, I need to know, even though I don't want to know.
Uh-huh.
It's the sick thing in my head about needing to rate everything. So, yeah, no way.
How could it help your self-esteem or your confidence in the relationship if it comes, how would it?
It couldn't.
I'm still tingling.
It couldn't. But as a scorekeeper, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night without knowing. And so it's just a door I wouldn't want to open.
We know ourselves.
We joked about it, my wife and I, because we were talking about getting older and
Yeah.
looking for a retirement place someday. And she
Yeah.
talked about the villages.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, I'll tell you now, if that's what you're looking for with the loofahs and all that business, we can go ahead and get divorced as soon as we hit Social Security age. Because that's when we can financially afford it.
Yes.
And you can go loofah your days away. And I'll be right over here doing my thing. She's like, I'm not saying I want to. I was just laughing and joking. I'm like, I'm just telling you now.
So the conversation. Now, everybody in the villages aren't loofering.
But it would be hard not to, because those little parties that those street parties, have you seen those videos?
Yep.
Those people getting down
Yeah.
at 4:00 in the afternoon?
No, but I heard, the thing they said, the cool thing about the village is happy hours off the chain, 8 o'clock, everybody back home.
Yeah, well.
You might be going back home with more than one party.
My loofah's for my soap, and that's it. So I done told her, look, if you were even remotely serious, that's cool with me. But it ain't happening with me.
So I want you to be happy.
Ain't happening, Captain. I'm
There
out.
you go. Norris, open relationship.
Oh my gosh, hardest no.
Mhm.
The hardest no. Like I'm definitely not a jealous type, but territorial for sure. Like even like being single, I
Mhm.
can't imagine myself,
Yeah.
partaking in that
You're
kind
not
of
wired that way
activity.
either.
No, man,
Yeah.
it's not for me. And like I remember my last relationship, we had just jokingly
Yeah.
talked about it. And I like at the end of the night I was pissed. I was like, we better not talk about
and
that ever again.
I say this all the time. When you have a conversation, someone has to bring it up first.
Yeah. Yep.
Who brought it up first?
My ex.
Okay.
And then that's when I got pissed because
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
how you said
Yeah.
it, like my feelings were
Yeah.
realizing. I was like, we don't
Yeah.
have to talk about this.
It's like, really? So because you got to throw it out there to test the waters and say, hey, man, that's crazy on TV, man. What do you think?
Yep.
I can never do that. But what about you? I'm just trying to find out. Are you or have you or can you be in an open relationship? If you're in one now, please explain the rules of yours. Can you do it? Are you wired, or you just can't do it at all? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is for texting. We'll read it. Don't get real dirty. It's 41067. Live streamers, we'll hear from you, but we don't put it up on social media because y'all talk a lot of dirty stuff. All right, open relationship. Have you? What are your rules? You can't do it. We want to hear from you right now on Johnny's House. love in a hopeless place. That's Rihanna. It is 9:37. It is Wednesday morning. Hot heat index of 102. It is 83 right now and a 60% chance of rain. Adult conversation, grown folks talking on the radio. We're talking about open relationships. Are you in one? Have you had one? Are you built that way? What are the rules behind it? From Winter Garden, Angelique, good morning.
Good morning. How is everyone today?
Everybody good? I look pretty good. How are you? You good?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, so you're in an open relationship?
We're 14 years since day one.
Okay, and what's the rules?
We are open and honest to each other. We tell each other everything, but if we're like some things, don't ask, don't tell, we're totally cool with that. But it is what we have created our own rules and dynamics based on what works best for us.
Okay, now if let's say that you went out on a do you call them dates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Call a date.
Okay, so you went not with your significant other, but you went on a date with somebody else.
Correct.
And when you got home, he said, "How was it?" And what do you say? Don't ask, don't tell, and it ends right there.
I tell everything. It's hubby who has a little bit more extreme activities that I'm like, I don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Is that why it was open? Because you didn't want the extreme activities?
Oh no, it's this is both our second marriages, had bad experiences that we're like, you know what, we don't want to deal with this. This is what we enjoy. Because we did meet in the swinging lifestyle. It was a swingers meet and greet back in the day that we met. And so, yeah.
So now you guys have your relationship is amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, yes, we had our ups and downs because they were like, we're going to have faux pas here and there, but it's not perfect, but we worked through it. And then luckily we found also therapists who could help us out because, there's also family trauma and drama that comes in that, they judge us, but we're like, hey, we're happy, and it doesn't interfere with you.
Now, so is one of the rules you can't catch feelings?
Yeah, well, it was back in the day. But we worked through that because feelings do happen, so it evolves. And it's just one of those, it's like we check in every 3 to 6 months to say, hey, what has changed? Do we need to update our rules, our boundaries? What has evolved? So the check-ins are very important.
Have you ever had someone that you just want to say, all right, let's make this a trouble?
No, neither one of us wants to handle a trouble. Okay. It's just not in our wheelhouse.
Okay. Y'all got any questions?
I mean, now she's got it all covered.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is that, people talk about communication, but in your case, it has to be real open communication. Mm-hmm. No gray areas. 100% of what it is.
Right, and that goes for anyone, monogamous or non-monogamous, because I actually teach a class called Relationship Flavors, explaining how all these dynamics can work for all types of relationships.
So you ain't got to worry about, ain't no cheating. There's no cheating. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Angelique. I appreciate that.
Thank you very much. I love you guys.
Hey,
Have a good one.
Thank you for the love. They get like they got to figure it out for their relationship. Mm-hmm. All right. Eddie from Eustis, what's going on?
Hi, first time caller.
We got all right. Eddie, with his first time caller, we got a first time caller number. That's a number just for you, Eddie. So whenever you call back, you say Eddie and your first time caller number. Nerese, I need a number.
We're going to start with 4,000.
4,000. What's your number?
4,000.
Welcome to Johnny's house. What do you want to say, Eddie?
Man, as soon as I heard this, I was like, I feel like I have quite the story to share.
So you're in an open relationship.
I was so it started off as a 7-year relationship with my ex-fiance now. We got engaged, we have a child, and from the very beginning, she was, I always knew she was bisexual. I just didn't know the extent of it.
Okay.
So it did lead to an open relationship with me being okay to allow her to explore her bisexuality and do things with other women.
Okay. So hold on. So it couldn't be other men, it just had to be other women.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
And fast forward, and the best way that I can explain it, and the way how she told me is that times that she would have cravings, to do things with other women, I would allow her to do so. And then a year ago, she met this one girl that really clicked well with her, and
so the craving for you disappeared.
The the thing with me, I was fine. Like I guess in a way, like I was just fine with her, monogamous that way. With her, I just allowed her to explore, with other women.
Yeah. But when she met the new girl, she didn't need you no more.
No, it's she met this new girl over Tinder, and like I said, she clicked really well with her. Over time, it just got like the feelings just kept growing more and more and more, and I was seeing how happy it was making her. And I heard you explain, like if it makes you happy, then it makes me happy as long as we stick with the guidelines.
Yeah.
So it did. As the feelings were growing, the conversation was brought up. Like I saw how happy it was making her. It did lead to a polyamorous relationship, but like into a three-way like we.
Okay, so now the three of y'all are together.
No, it's not anymore.
No. So she's with her?
I guess I can fast forward that part. It didn't end well. It did end with her leaving. With her leaving me for her.
Yeah.
We'll figure. We saw that.
Yeah,
if this was a Lifetime story, we saw that in the first.
Yeah, we already
5 minutes.
We already knew that was coming.
Yes, because it just wasn't working out. Despite us being in a 7-year relationship, being engaged, and having a child together, it only took like 3-4 months, all that crashing down.
Here's the thing, and I wasn't in your relationship, but on the outside looking in, it wasn't you, it wasn't your ex, it was the other girl who said, "Hey, I don't want to share no more."
That's just how it happens.
More on.
I'm not gonna lie. My first open girl relationship, I was with a dude. I also had a boyfriend. The same thing happened, and then all of a sudden, I was kind of like, "Oh, I don't really want to be with a dude anymore because I like this woman."
And that's when the guy said, "Yes, you do."
Yeah. So I mean, unfortunately, it
Game
happens.
over.
And
We're closing this relationship.
We in this.
It ain't open no more.
No.
So I'm sorry.
It's, we were in the discussion of having guidelines. It was very hard for, I guess you consider my ex-fiance was the middle person, and it was very hard for her to try to, one of our guidelines, that I would agree to was trying to maintain a healthy balance.
Yeah.
It would over time, it would bother me knowing how much love and affection she was giving to.
Yeah.
I guess we consider her as the third because, we would agree that, we're the primary relationship.
Yeah.
But it's just, with her trying to maintain a balance on showing how much love and affection she's given to the new person, and I'm over here feeling, left out, it just didn't feel genuine.
Yeah.
I feel like with her, she was going all out, and with me, it just felt like she had to just to, keep me happy.
Well, obviously, jealousy is going to kick in because you're not giving her exactly what you want, her to get, and I don't know. It happens sometimes.
And, it just. Over time, I'm not going to say the full story, but
of course.
It's just nobody was being happy, and it did come to, I guess an ultimatum, and it got to the point where okay, do you want to be with her or do you want to be with me? Because myself, I'm not happy anymore.
Yeah.
She did end up choosing her, but as time went on, I guess you can say karma kind of bit her, and those two are no longer together. But me, since I mentioned in the beginning, since we have a child together, we are, doing the co-parenting thing. We're more cordial now, so things are fine.
Okay.
It was a big learning experience. I definitely know now that I cannot handle being in that type of relationship. I'm 100% monogamous, and it did lead me to becoming a better person. So, yeah.
Bro, you took us through it.
I was like, is this 30 seconds?
I'm like, wow.
You took us through it, man.
Least fun adult conversation ever.
Man, this story had a beginning, middle, and an end. Wow.
Long story short, yeah.
No, that was long. No.
Hey, listen, we appreciate you being open and talking to us, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. All right.
And we're going to bill you for that session.
Wow. I was there.
Well, I'm like, you guys, it just, it
That's
happens.
compelling.
It happens.
Compelling radio. But you understand, we all saw that in the beginning. We was like, I know how
That's
this
what I'm
is.
saying.
Oh, that's going in. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:46. 9:49, time to go. Miss Ray, what you got going on today, ma'am?
I'm going to do some work around here. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'm heading over to Mount Dora for the Freedom on the Waterfront.
Tell you, biggest fireworks display going on in Central Florida is happening in Mount Dora. Kicks off today from 5 to 10 at Elizabeth Evans Park and surrounding lakefront. They got artists going on, hitting the stage starting about 5, and the fireworks start about 9:15. Our sister station, Real Radio, they're going to be there. I think every show there is going to be broadcasting live somewhere in Mount Dora today. Freedom on the Waterfront. We'll have a good time.
Thanks.
Narish.
Doing some content around here. So make sure you're following XL1067 on Instagram because we do have some special announcements coming out during the next few days.
Yes, we do.
And then just hitting the gym, hanging out with my dog, getting ready for tomorrow for 4th of July, and work.
Beat.
Nothing. Just a whole bunch of radio shows, getting ready for the 4th, and then I'm going to spend the weekend hanging out and watching some fireworks with my wife and stuff.
Sounds like fun.
It'll be a good time. Yeah, but lots of stuff coming up on Monday. Gosh, make sure you're here for Monday.
Seriously.
I mean, we're giving out money again.
Yeah.
Pay Your Bills starts on Monday.
A
$1,000.
huge concert announcement.
Tons of concert announcements that we got coming on. Another one that we're not even allowed to tell you about that we're going to tell you about.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
For sure. So whatever you do, be safe. Watch all the fireworks. Be careful. Other than that, Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Have a beautiful day, y'all. And we'll see y'all.
What up, y'all? It's time for me to go and do some work. All right, just a reminder, we are not here tomorrow or Friday, so there is no live stream. But we are starting a replay show of the show on Saturday mornings for 2 hours, 8 to 10. So if you're out and you want to listen to some Johnny's House, you can listen on the radio.